Hi, I'm Matt Jones and you've been watching Sport and Icons.
Right, Matt, good to see you again. Thanks for having me in the gym.
Pleasure to see you again, as always. We're here again, taking it over.
Certainly are. You're holding the fort for the Northeast and all that kind of good stuff. You got another show coming up?
We have, the 11th of December at the Hilton in Gateshead again. So another dinner show. We're trying to have that every year now. Thank you to the Hilton for letting me come back.
Well, last time you were there was a cracking show, though, wasn't it?
It was, really good night. That was our first show as well as a promotion company, and I thought it went really well. Put a lot of time and effort into that show, not just by preparing the fighters to box on it, but the whole show itself, everything from behind the scenes onwards. That yourself, because you're massively part of that. So, big thank you to everybody that helped out, and kept it going for the year.
Are you still enjoying the promotional side?
I am. It's challenging. I'm not going to lie. It's even more challenging the current climate at the minute. Obviously, with the financial things and that's going on in the world at the moment. So it's trying to keep it at a cost where people can afford it to come along.
And how are you doing for tickets so far? I heard that you sold quite a few tables already.
Yeah, doing quite well again. I think the dinner show would have been at the Hilton at Christmas time is a massive draw. People are using it for a Christmas night out, a staff night out and things like that. So thank you for all the support that they continue to give away. Do
you still have the same sponsors for the show?
Some of them are same. A couple kind of make this one. So, but that's not to say they're not going to work with again in the future for other shows as well. It's just unfortunate it's where it lies with some companies at the moment where they're committed to other things this year. So, but overall, every company that's involved with are involved at some point, whether taking tickets for shows or putting a little bit in here for the kids in the gym. So, a big massive thank you to all them.
Is there still going to be 6 fights on the night?
Yeah, there'll be six fights on. Yeah. Obviously, Matt's is a 10-rounder against Boris Crichton. So that's promising to be a good bout. I think it'll be a right ding-dong. And Matt and Boris, the way they both fight, so looking forward to that. Then got Jamie on against Rhys Keane. So that looks to be an interesting bout over 6 rounds as well. Andy Simpson's on. Andy's match with Ryan Hibbert. It'll be Andy's second fight for her. So that looks promising. Mark Taylor will be making his comeback for it as well after being out for a couple of years. So looking forward to getting Mark back out. Who else is on? Obviously I've pulled Nathan off because he might be fighting on another show in December. So waiting for more news on that so we can actually officially announce that. Laura could be possibly fighting on it. If her paperwork comes through as well, she could be making her debut on there. And we've got a few other, Darryl Hall as well, Darryl's on it. So Darryl's fighting Jake Darnell. So that's another good bout to have on, another good heavyweight bout. So yeah, things are shaping up quite well on the show,
So how many shows have you put on this year? Is it 4? Well, your solo shows without Jaffa, I mean.
It'll be four without Phil. Yeah, I think over from last December to this December, I think it'll be 7 shows in total. I think including as one with Jack was 7 or 8 or something. Yeah.
But compared to a recent years, that is actually a lot.
Yeah. Well, when we started out, we say we're going to put on at least 4 to 5 shows a year. To try and help with fighters get out there and get up and running, and it looks like we've for our first year we've done that. So now it's with sustaining that, signing more fighters to a stable, getting them ready. So we're not having the same fighters on each show as well. So we can probably put more shows on and space it out between the fighters. So at least they're going to get exposure as well.
So is that the plan for next year, to put on more shows then?
We're sitting down after Christmas. I'll be sitting down with Phil as well. We had a bit crack last week when we met. for a coffee. We're going to sit down again after Christmas, and then we'll look at where our shows are going to go and how we're going to go around these shows as well, because we've got other big promoters coming up here as well now as well. So obviously we have to be quite acute and put our shows around their sort of thing, you know, because there's no way we can compete with their shows, you know. At the moment, I'm not saying that the quality of fighting on it is any better or any less better than theirs, but it's but like for size and organisation and venues, it's in TV, you cannot live with them competitively that way yet, you know.
I mean, as you said there, that you pulled Nathan Comiskey off your show because another opportunity has popped up, which is great, because you're not. If there's, I don't know, if Matchroom are coming up, if Probellum, if Boxer, Sky Sports, if whoever's coming up, your fighters, even though they may already have a fight date, they could be available for them shows if the opportunity is there.
Yeah, that's right. I said all along, like, we would never hold our fighters back, and we would never ever not try and get them on these bigger shows. That's why we're here for. We're trying to give them the platform to build their careers up, so they get offered these shots on these bigger shows. And it's getting them to the level where when they do get offered to get on these bigger shows, that they've got something to bring to them shows, you know. So hence why we started off the promotion side, you know.
So will you be looking to put on like another show early next year with the likes of Rico and Sam Wallace and all those kind of guys as well? Yeah,
Sam's just he's been away because his missus just had another baby there, so. And obviously work commitments with Sam as well. That's why he hasn't been able to fight on this one. But come fresh again, January, we'll be starting a training camp with Sam. Same with Rico with his university work. He's took a little bit of time off to catch up on his work there, because I've told him that's massively important as well, especially for any boxers these days. I've got to have a second career. So Enrico has obviously been helping out with his family as well, because there's been a couple of medical issues in there as well, where he's had to take a little bit of control of and work on that, you know. So, but like I say, the lads have got our backing and support 110%, not just in the boxing side of things, but in their personal lives as well, you know.
I mean, you've got like a lot of young coaches in this gym as well, though, haven't you?
Yeah, got quite a few coming through. A lot of the amateur boxers and some of the pros as well who box for us are getting their level 1 coaching badges through now as well. So obviously we like to hand the baton over a little bit to them. So hopefully them will take it over for the next couple of years off, you know. And once again, the giving back to us what we've given to them. So them come to us and says we'd like to give a little bit back because you've given us so much over the years. So hats off to them, you know.
It's all building for the future, isn't it? It's not just about their careers, it's the lads who's coming up after them and the ones after them and that as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about sustaining the amateur club and progressing the amateurs as best we possibly can, because them are the future. Them are not just the future for the professional side of things, for everything in the gym. A lot of them might go on to box professionally, but a lot of them might stay a part of the gym where they become coaches or volunteers or just decide to work on my shows with me and do a bit admin stuff for me. Anything really, you know, they still want to be part of the club massively, so it's great, you know, but it is building futures for people.
So December the 11th at the Hilton Hotel, hit up Job's Boxing on social media, on Instagram and Twitter, Job's Promotions as well, and all the fighters on the card.
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, anybody wanting tickets, give her a shout because there's not many left. So be quick at getting a shout into it. So you can contact myself, or Danny Mackay or Dan Harper, who are the other two directors of the promotion company. Absolutely phenomenal work they put in behind the scenes. Just because a lot of people didn't see the faces in the gym as much as mine, it doesn't mean to say that they aren't doing their valuable work behind the scenes for us to carry on the promotional side of things, you know. Couldn't really run without the three of it. It's, you know, financially or for the admin side of things and the contacts that they're making behind the scenes. Because I'm only one man, I can't really do everything, you know. So you need people that you can trust and you need people that are the interests of the gym at the best heart. And I think in the two other directors, in Danny Mackay and Danny Harper, I couldn't wish for two better people.
All right, Matt, you want to finish off with anything?
Yeah, give her a shout out on Instagram, Facebook. If you want to come along to the shows, come along. If you want to come along to the gym, please come along. We're based in Benwell, Ferguson's Lane. Come in. We've got free sessions running still on a Tuesday and a Thursday. That'll be 10 o'clock till 12 o'clock sessions in the morning, and 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock on the evening sessions. Big shout out LGA Foundation, Jigsaw Recovery Project, Newcastle City Council, and the Violent Reduction Unit, Clem McGuinness, who's given us some funding there so we can actually run these lessons free for these kids in the area, So a big shout out to them. Thank you for your help and support. It's always appreciated.
Spot on. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, Martin. Good seeing you.